Patricia Crowley, one of television and film's most charming, talented, and versatile actresses, has passed away at the age of 91. The announcement of her death came from her son, John Hookstratton, who currently serves as an executive vice president of administration and operations at Sony Pictures Entertainment. John confirmed that his mother died peacefully of natural causes on Sunday in Los Angeles, surrounded by her loved ones. For those who knew Patricia, her passing marked the end of an era, a closing chapter on the life of a woman whose grace, warmth, and professionalism had touched countless lives, both within the entertainment industry and among the millions of viewers who had welcomed her into their homes over the decades. Patricia is survived by her husband, Andy Friendly, whom she married in 1986. Their love story was a quiet but enduring one, representing stability and companionship during the later chapters of her life. Before finding her lifelong partner in Andy, Patricia was married to Ed Hookstratton, a high-powered sports and entertainment attorney whose impressive client list included cultural icons like Elvis Presley, legendary talk show host Johnny Carson, and beloved Dodgers broadcaster Vin Scully. Their marriage, which produced Patricia's children, connected her to a different side of Hollywood, not just the sets and studios where she worked, but also the boardrooms and backrooms where deals that shaped the industry were made. For audiences, though, Patricia Crowley will always be remembered first and foremost for the characters she brought to life on screen. She became a household name in the 1960s for her role as Joan Nash on NBC's hit comedy Please Don't Eat the Daisies, a show based on Jean Kerr's best-selling book and the subsequent Doris Day film adaptation. In the series, Patricia played a quick-witted newspaper columnist and mother of 4 mischievous, energetic boys. Week after week, she embodied the humor, chaos, and occasional exasperation of a woman trying to balance a bustling household, a career, and her own identity. The fictional family lived in a home that resembled a castle, complete with a turret and its own quirky personality, and the family's lovable, oversized sheepdog, Leda Dog, became a fan favorite in his own right. Patricia's performance struck a chord with audiences because it felt real. She was glamorous yet approachable, elegant yet relatable. She captured the spirit of a woman who was not just a housewife, but also a professional, a reflection of the evolving roles of women in America during the 1960s. This balance between humor and heart was part of what made her such a memorable presence on television, but Patricia's talents were not limited to one iconic sitcom. She also appeared in several major films during the height of her career, including Forever Female and Money from Home, 2 roles that helped define her early success and showcase her versatility as a performer. In Forever Female 1953, Patricia played Sally Carver alongside Hollywood giants Ginger Rogers and William Holden. The film explored themes of aging, ambition, and identity in the theater world, and Patricia's performance brought youthful charm and freshness to the story, helping to offset the heavier emotional weight carried by her co-stars. That same year, she starred in Money from Home, 1953, opposite Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. The film was a delightful comedy about horse racing and con men, with Patricia portraying Dr. Autumn Claypool, a veterinarian caught up in the duo's antics. Her role in the film showed she could hold her own opposite 2 of the most popular comedic performers of the era. These 2 performances were so widely praised that they earned Patricia the prestigious Golden Globe Award for New Star of the Year, Actress, a recognition that officially cemented her status as one of Hollywood's most promising young talents. Patricia's filmography continued to grow. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, she appeared in Red Garters 1954, a musical Western satire that allowed her to showcase her playful side, as well as dramas like There's Always Tomorrow 1956 and The Square Jungle 1955. In Walk the Proud Land 1956, she starred opposite Audie Murphy in a Western biopic about Indian agent John Clum, and in The Wheeler Dealers 1963, she played a supporting role in the charming romantic comedy led by James Garner and Lee Remick, Television. However, is where Patricia truly became a familiar face. She began her TV career in the early 1950s, starring as Judy Foster in A Date with Judy 1951, which aired on ABC. The show followed the everyday misadventures of a teenage girl, and Patricia's wholesome yet lively portrayal made her an instant favorite among viewers. Over the years, she became a prolific guest star on some of television's most beloved series. She made appearances on The Untouchables, The Lieutenant, Crossroads, The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Riverboat, Rawhide, and Wanted, Dead or Alive. She even had a guest spot on the legendary anthology series The Twilight Zone, further proving her range by stepping into the eerie, thought-provoking world of science fiction. In 1961, Patricia starred as Josie Thompson in 87th Precinct, a police procedural based on the popular crime novels by Ed McBain. The series was one of the early examples of a gritty, serialized cop drama, and Patricia's role added depth to a show that focused on the day-to-day work of an urban police squad. Her television career continued to thrive through the 1970s and 1980s. Not only did she act, but she also proved herself a triple threat by singing and dancing on The Dean Martin Show, where she performed alongside the legendary crooner himself. She made appearances on other major shows of the era, including Charlie's Angels, Hawaii Five-0, Murder, She Wrote, Frasier, and even the hit sitcom Friends, where she charmed an entirely new generation of viewers. One of her last major television roles came in 1986, when she joined the cast of Dynasty for a 10-episode arc as Emily Falmont. Her character was drawn into the glamorous, dramatic world of the Carrington family, and though her time on the series was relatively short, Patricia made a lasting impression with her sophisticated and heartfelt performance. Even as television evolved and the roles for women of her age grew scarcer, Patricia continued to work steadily into the 2000s. She appeared on daytime television in The Bold and the Beautiful, and took on roles in acclaimed primetime dramas like The Closer and Cold Case, her appearance in the latter coming in 2009. Her final screen credit came in the 2012 independent film Mont Rêve, a romantic drama that brought her career full circle, allowing her to bow out gracefully on her own terms. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Patricia's life was a testament to resilience and passion. Born in 1933 in the small town of Oliphant, Pennsylvania, she grew up the daughter of a coal miner in a working-class family. Her childhood was far from glamorous, but her natural curiosity and love for performing set her apart early on. Patricia's older sister, who had an interest in the arts as well, moved to New York City and found work in the chorus of the legendary Broadway production Oklahoma. Inspired by her sister's success, Patricia followed her to New York, where she attended the prestigious High School of Performing Arts. It was here that she honed her craft, learning not just acting but also singing and dancing, skills that would serve her well throughout her long career. Her story is, in many ways, the classic Hollywood dream. A young woman from a small town makes her way to the big city, determined to make something of herself, and through talent, determination, and a little luck, she becomes a star. Yet those who knew Patricia personally often remarked that fame never changed her. Despite her success, she remained grounded, approachable, and genuinely kind. She had a warm sense of humor and an infectious laugh that made everyone around her feel at ease. Throughout her life, Patricia balanced her career with her roles as a wife, mother, and later, grandmother. Friends and colleagues frequently praised her ability to juggle the demands of Hollywood with the responsibilities of raising a family. She was deeply proud of her children and took great joy in watching them grow and thrive. Her marriage to Andy Friendly was one of mutual respect and shared values, and those close to the couple often described them as best friends as much as life partners.